Today, I'm going to be sending Patrick Mahomes, Derrick Henry, and Justin Jefferson to the Denver Broncos to see if they can win a Super Bowl. So, as you guys can see, Patrick Mahomes, Derrick Henry, and Justin Jefferson are on the Denver Broncos. I mean, as you can see right out of the gate, adding those three players to this offense is going to make a huge difference. On the other hand, I mean, the defense is pretty trash. Let's keep it real. I mean, we got Surtain and Simmons, but other than that, they actually suck. So, I mean, if we're going to be winning games this season, our offense is going to have to go off because by the looks of it, our defense is going to be allowing a whole lot of points. But it looks like we got to take on the Las Vegas Raiders in week 1. So, I mean, hopefully we can win our home opener with a team like this. As I said, though, I mean, considering our defense is actually ass right now, our offense is going to have one hell of a performance today. I mean, at least we're taking on the Raiders. They kind of suck. That was a crazy block. Let's go. That's a perfect run from Henry. So after the first play of the game, this guy already has 18 yards on the run. I mean, if we can take Max Crosby out of the picture, we should be able to have a field day here. I mean, it is 3rd and 9 after that, so now I'm going to put it in the air here and pray that somebody can get open. I have a feeling Jefferson's probably going to be locked up, so we're just going to go for Jerry Jeudy. I mean, when I ran it with Derrick Henry, for the most part, he was doing pretty well, so I'm going to hand it off to him again here, and hopefully, I mean, yeah, our O-line is not helping our case whatsoever. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to go for a shot with Jefferson here. I mean, best case scenario off this play, our O-line gives us perfect blocks, and he has a path to the end zone. I mean, at least that's going to be a first down. Actually, that is almost a touchdown. We're 1 yard short. As I said, our O-line is not helping out our case whatsoever because they're just letting people go by way too easily. But thankfully, Jefferson's open this time. So that's going to be a touchdown. So Jefferson's going to get the first touchdown of the season, which is going to give us the lead first here. But as you can see, we have the lead in the 3rd quarter. I mean, obviously, we're not up by a lot, though. So, I mean, I'm hoping we can score on this drive. If we do, I wouldn't say it would put the game away yet, but it would make things a whole lot better for us. Jeudy is wide open for the first. I want to try and get a touchdown with Derrick Henry now, though, since we already found Jefferson in the end zone. I mean, that might be it right there. That's going to be really close. That's a solid run. So same situation as last time. As long as we don't get stopped behind the line, we should be in for a touchdown. But I mean, my O-line has not been blocking at all. Once again, they failed to do that there, but this time Henry's going to power through. So that is Henry's first touchdown of the season, which is going to extend this to a 2-score lead. So hopefully that will put things away. I mean, the Raiders did make it pretty close, but thankfully we're going to get the win. As you can see, 33-28 to final. So we're going to be moving to 1-0 on the season. I mean, one thing I took out of that game is I was right. Our defense sucks. So they're going to be allowing a lot of points this season. But one thing I did like, our offense played amazing. So hopefully they can make up for it. But we're going to go ahead and sim to the playoffs. And if we can play the way we did that game, we should hopefully be able to make it to the playoffs. I mean, as you can see, it looks like the Broncos ended up having a pretty solid season, going 14-3 to win the division. And better yet, we're going to get the #1 seed in the playoffs. I mean, that's definitely one hell of a start for the first season of this video. But as you can see, we have a pretty tough game against Joe Burrow and the Bengals in the divisional round. But it looks like they're going to get absolutely obliterated. So now we have to play Lamar Jackson and the Ravens for a trip to the Super Bowl. I mean, this is going to be a pretty big test for us, though. I mean, the Ravens do have one of the best offenses in the league right now. And obviously, same story of the defense. Derrick Henry is gone, though. I mean, we kind of just blew past everyone. So it looks like we're going to get a touchdown on the first play of the game. I did not see that one coming, but I mean, Derrick Henry was due for an explosive play at some point, and that was definitely an explosive play. But as you can see, things are definitely going our way in the 4th quarter right now. I mean, if we can score on this drive, this should hopefully put the game away and send us to the Super Bowl. But again, I'm not expecting the Ravens defense to collapse like they did last time. They are doing a terrible job at containing Henry right now. I'm not even throwing the ball. I mean, he is going off, so I'm just going to keep handing it off to Derrick Henry. I mean, the guy has 146 yards on the run right now. This time, it looks like Roquan Smith is going to get to us. So after that, I'm just going to try and put it in the air here. I mean, this play usually works for me, and it looks like, once again, Jerry Jeudy is wide open. We almost got in for the touchdown. So, I mean, as long as we can pick up 3 yards off of this play, we should be in the end zone. I'm just going to put in the air, and hopefully Jefferson can get open here. And it looks like he's going to hold on to it through the contact. So that's another touchdown for us. I mean, at this point, that should put the game away. So it's looking like we're probably going to the Super Bowl. I mean, our defense collapsed after that once again. Lamar did score twice in 3 minutes, but either way, we're going to get the dub. So that's going to send us to the Super Bowl in year number 1. I mean, I was hoping after that season, Mahomes would get himself an MVP, but it looks like it's going to Jalen Hurts this year. And by the looks of it, we have a Super Bowl rematch against the Carolina Panthers. So hopefully we can get the job done today. I mean, they did get stopped on their first drive of the game. So we have the ball at the 9-yard line, which is terrible field position. Once again, Derrick Henry is gone. That might be a touchdown. We're going to get stopped. This guy has been unbelievable so far, man. I mean, the O-line's actually doing a pretty good job at blocking now, and nobody has been able to contain this guy. I mean, you just run to the outside and you have open field every time. I'm gonna switch it up and put in the air this time, and once again, this one might be a receiving touchdown for Derrick Henry, because it looks like there's gonna be no one in his area. They're making it too easy. I mean, this defense is collapsing big time right now, so that's a touchdown from Henry. This guy is going on. I mean, he might be the playoff MVP right now. The way he's playing, he should get Super Bowl MVP, but that's going to put us in the lead first. And by the looks of it, we're going to be getting ourselves a Super Bowl in the first season of this video. So that answers your question. Yes, this team can win a Super Bowl. I mean, I did not expect it to come this fast, but this trio is absolutely unstoppable. I mean, Derrick Henry is a beast. He definitely proved that this season. I mean, it was more in the playoffs when he started to go off. But as you can see, in the first season of this video, Patrick Mahomes and the Denver Broncos are going to be hoisting the Lombardi trophy. But anyways, that brings us to year number 2. Obviously, we have already gotten ourselves a ring, but I'm still hungry. So I guess we'll see if we can get another one. And as you can see, we had another solid season, going 15-2 to win the division. We got to play the Raiders in the wild card round. I mean, apparently the Bills also went 15-2, so they are going to get the number 1 seed in the playoffs. Obviously, they did not belong in the playoffs because the Raiders are going to get absolutely annihilated. So now we have to play the Dolphins in the divisional round, and we're also going to take down the Dolphins. I mean, this game was a lot closer, but a win's a win. So now we have to play Josh Allen and the Bills for a trip to the Super Bowl. I mean, as I said, they're also 15-2, and they got the number 1 seed. So this game is in Buffalo. This is by far going to be our biggest test so far. I mean, again, it looks like nobody has been able to contain Derrick Henry. This guy has been absolutely phenomenal, man. I mean, I thought Justin Jefferson would be our best player, but so far it's been Henry. Von Miller's gonna stop us this time. So I'll switch it up and put in the air here. I mean, the way this route's looking, Tre'Davious White is probably gonna be on our ass, but hopefully, never mind. Jefferson's wide open. What a grab. That was a terrible throw, but we got there either way. Jefferson made up for it, so that's another first down. I'm just gonna try and go for another run here, though. I mean, against the Bills, it seems like it's 50-50. Even though we started with that super explosive play, Henry has not been able to do anything since. So, I mean, the Bills so far are doing a pretty good job at containing him. I thought they were going to suck at it. We're going to find Jefferson again, though. That does bring up a third down, though. I'm going to try and go for a shot with Judy here. Hopefully, he can get open, but if not, I might be able to just hit Mims. I mean, how are you going to do this, bro? Judy's wide open. Not a single player was on him. So that's an easy touchdown, which is going to give us the lead first here. I mean, as I said, our offense has been phenomenal so far. The defense is where we have been struggling. But as you can see, the Bills tied it up. We're in overtime right now. They also started with the ball, and our defense actually did well and got a stop. So, I mean, if we can score here, that's going to send us to the Super Bowl for the 2nd season in a row. They did bring up a third down after that, though, so we desperately need something here. I mean, honestly, if this doesn't work at this point in the game, I might just go for it on 4th down. That's an interception. We fumbled the bag, man. That is a bad way to end off. I mean, I kind of predetermined that pass. That was a super bad decision, to be honest with you. But as you can see, Surtain got an interception. So now if this field goal is good, that's going to send us to the Super Bowl. I might have butchered that. That's barely good. Let's go. I mean, that was one hell of a game, but in the end, once again, Patrick Mahomes is going to get the best of Josh Allen in the playoffs. So we're going to the Super Bowl for the 2nd season in a row, even though we probably should have lost that game. But as you can see, Josh Allen's going to win MVP this season. So once again, our boy Mahomes is going to get robbed. And as you can see, we have to play the New York Giants in the Super Bowl, who are 8-9. I mean, I don't know how they made it this far with a negative record, but hopefully we don't fall victim to their trap, because apparently they're doing pretty well. We do start with the ball here, though. I'm going to try and go for a run of Henry because it seems like everyone has trouble stopping him, at least on the first play of the game. It looks like Dexter Lawrence is going to be on our ass, though. I mean, we're going to escape for a pretty decent pickup. That was nowhere near as explosive as our first run of the game was in the last couple games, but either way, as long as we're not losing yardage, I will take it. We're going to get a first down. I wouldn't say they have him locked down on the run, but they're definitely doing a lot better at containing him than a lot of these other teams have. This time, though, I mean, he's going to be open on the pass, so that's another first down from Derrick Henry. I really want to try and go for a shot with Justin Jefferson, though. I mean, I have a bad feeling this is probably going to be intercepted. I got to make sure I don't force this. I mean, I'm not going for it. I'm not even going to try. And I mean, as you can see, the Giants did bring up a 3rd and 5 after that play. I probably shouldn't be running such a big play right now, but I'm going to try and go to Justin Jefferson, who is wide open. So, I mean, it worked out. That's a first down. So that brings the ball all the way to the 22-yard line. Once again, it looks like Lawrence is probably going to be on our ass, but I'm trying another run of Henry here. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. I mean, as you can see, after that, they did bring up a 4th and 11. I'm going for it anyways, because, I mean, I did not come this far just to settle for a field goal. So hopefully this works out. Oh, bro, nobody's open. I don't know what to do here. We have to rush this off. As you can see, though, I mean, thankfully after that, our defense clutched up, so we have another chance to try and get a touchdown here. We have really good field position too. I don't really know what happened, to be honest with you, but we probably got an interception or something. That was a pretty crazy pickup from Judy there too, so I'm just gonna go for the run. I mean, we only need 7 yards, so hopefully... Oh, bro, we are getting cooked. I mean, Dexter Lawrence has stopped us behind the line for the majority of this game. He is being a huge problem today. Hopefully Jefferson can be open here, though. I mean, that's gonna work out. There's the touchdown. That took a long time. I mean, I'm lucky that the Giants didn't score in the time that took us to score a touchdown, because that was a couple drives on the offense. But either way, we're gonna get out in front first. And as you can see, I mean, the Giants did not do a whole lot on offense today, so that's gonna be another Super Bowl for us. I mean, honestly, with the defense we have, I did not think this team would be playing so well, but I mean, that's back-to-back Super Bowls for Patrick Mahomes and the Broncos. I'm kind of surprised that we've won 2 Super Bowls before this guy has won an MVP, but either way, as you can see, to end off year number 2, Patrick Mahomes and the Broncos are going to be hoisting the Lombardi Trophy for the 2nd season in a row. But that's going to bring us to year number 3. I mean, obviously, this team has been phenomenal so far. I did not think we would play this well, but we are pretty much on top of the league at this point. I mean, as you can see, we have an 88 overall offense and an 83 overall defense, so it looks like our players are progressing pretty well. With that being said, winning a 3rd Super Bowl in a row is a bit of a stretch, but hopefully we can win another division title here. But unfortunately, it looks like we kind of fell off this season, going 9-8. We did still make the playoffs, but we got to play the Colts in the wild card round, and it looks like this year is going to be a very short-lived playoff run. I mean, honestly, I can't even be upset about that, because we did just win back-to-back Super Bowls, so either way, this team has been amazing so far. Somehow, on our worst season, Patrick Mahomes ended up winning MVP, which doesn't really make sense to me, but I'll take it. And this year, it looks like Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are going to take down the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. So Lamar finally got himself a ring. But that's going to bring us to year number 4, which is going to be the final season of this video. I mean, obviously, we got off to one hell of a start in the first 2 seasons. Last season, not so much. The defense has gone down to a 77 overall, which is kind of alarming, but hopefully we can at least still make it to the playoffs with our offense. And it looks like we're going to have one hell of a season once again, going 15-2 to win the division. And once again, that's going to give us the #1 seed in the playoffs. So, I mean, it looks like we have a serious chance to get our 3rd Super Bowl of the video with this team. But as you can see, we got to take on the Raiders in the divisional round. And once again, we're going to take down the Raiders. So now we have to play the Jags for a trip to the Super Bowl. I mean, as you can see, the Jaguars defense has definitely had some upgrades. They are going to be very terrifying to go up against. I mean, they are stacked to the absolute max right now. We're going to get a couple yards with Derrick Henry. Unfortunately, after the first couple seasons, it seems like teams have been figuring him out more. So I'm going to try and go with Williams for a run this time, because we do have 2 solid running backs. That's a first down. And then we're going to switch it up and go back to Derrick Henry. I mean, our run game is actually ridiculous right now. I mean, Williams has gone all the way up to like an 89 overall. And then obviously Derrick Henry's like a 97. Actually, scratch that. I didn't even realize this until now, but Henry has regressed all the way down to an 89 overall, or an 85 overall, sorry. So Williams is now the best on our team, and that stop is going to bring up a 4th and 7. I'm going to go for it either way. I mean, it seems like we're kind of struggling right now, though. Against this defense, I kind of expected it. I mean, once I saw how many stars they have on this team, I knew we were in for one hell of a game. Thankfully, that first down from Jefferson is going to keep the drive alive. I want to try and get Derrick Henry going again, though. I mean, he's still hard to bring down, but I mean, I have noticed it seems like his speed has taken a massive hit. I mean, yeah, people are catching up to him. I mean, it's a sad day for Derrick Henry, but we might have to move Williams to the #1 spot after what I've seen out of him so far. I mean, that's a touchdown. Jerry Jeudy was wide open, so I'll take it. That is going to give us the lead first, or it's going to give us the lead, not first. I forgot they already put 3 points on the board. I mean, on the downside, our defense does kind of suck now, and their defense is top tier, so I'm kind of expecting to lose this game if you want me to keep it real. As you can see, we're down in the 4th quarter, so I mean, we have one more chance to try and take the lead here. I really hope I don't end up throwing an interception or something, because that would put the game away, and that would be a very bad way to end off this video. But we're gonna find Mims for the first down. Mims is another player who's progressed pretty well. He's gone all the way up to an 89 overall, and obviously he has superstar abilities now, which is nice. Oh, come on, Henry, please. That might be the best run we've got out of him today. Still not enough for a first down, though, so I'm gonna put it in the air here, and hopefully Jefferson can be open. I probably could have hit our tight end looking back, and we got exploded. So at this point, now the game is on the line. I'm just gonna try and go to Jerry Jeudy here. I mean, this is one of my safe plays. It works almost every time. And yes, sir, let's go. That's probably going to be a touchdown. Thank you. We really needed that one because the game was on the line there. That is going to put us back out in front, but the Jags do have a lot of time to try and get the lead back. And unfortunately, it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. So the Jags are headed to the Super Bowl, and we are going home. I mean, either way, we did have one hell of a run. We won back-to-back Super Bowls, but I mean, obviously, we kind of fell off after that. But as you can see, Joe Burrow is going to win MVP this season. And after beating us, it looks like Trevor Lawrence and the Jags are going to get taken down by the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. So Dak Prescott has got himself a ring. That's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comment section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.